Good morning. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Shadow Man. Man, this is going to be something else tonight. Oh, man. Such a gloomy sky, I guess. What's up? What's up? What's up? And whoa! We're going to be a little spirited today, even though the weather doesn't show it. So, who's in the chat so far? Say hello and woo. It's Monday. Gotta kick off your Monday tonight, like Folgers in your cup. You, Little Rock, what's up? I'm noticing that everybody's not getting the notifications. I'm noticing that. I tell you, man, it's the sabotage. It's the freaking sabotage. I don't know. They need to really reset or, do an update on their programs when it comes to letting people know who's on or their notifications. Wow, really? Wow. You know what? You're like the 10th person to say that shit. You're like the 10th person? Oh, you got it now. See, this is kind of some sabotage, man. Strictly sabotaging. I'm gonna really let you know. It's some sabotorial shit. Who else do we have in the building? Unless we got a bunch of shadow watchers. See, don't tell me anything about an algorithm. Like when people aren't even getting your goddamn notifications. I'm just gonna say this. Make sure you click that bell. Make sure you click the solid color one, not the clear one, due to the fact that they're going to use any excuse not to let the notifications go out. But I digress. I've already put the nail in a coffin to that subject so many times that it's not even funny, nor even considerably so. Yeah, they want to promote a certain type of speak. It's ridiculous. But when you talk about it, you know, you're crazy. It's just a conspiracy. You got to get the algorithm up. Sabotaging the black manosphere. I tell you, man. Hmm. These places, home in California, anything liberal bullshit progressives that's sensitive about everything and doesn't want to hear anybody else's opinion, but you got to respect theirs and only theirs. I'm supposed to respect the fact that you got transgender men who want to teach kindergartners. I'm supposed to respect that there are certain counties in the United States that don't prosecute first degree crimes. I'm the one who's supposed to be, well, you know, support abortion, support single mothers. But when I say, why don't you support families where the mother and father are intact with the children in the same household, they don't like it. But then again, this is how you get attacked. But you're not with your son's mother. So, no matter how much I may not agree, 2 + 2 = 4. When they're with a single mother, that percentile goes down to the toilet. It's amazing how people still to this day hate to debate the facts. They really. No, I'm gonna take that back. They love to debate the facts. You'll have these man-hating podcasts tell you what men want, but they don't have one. They know they parental issues should never be spoken about if according to them. You have no say, you have no rights. Your experience does not count. Ultra liberal bullshit or some ultra conservative bullshit instead of some actual truth. You get no love. What's up, underrated? No. But we won't speak about how the fathers of their children had an interesting conversation Friday at the cigar lounge with a couple of brothers and sisters. And I'm going to tell you, people love running off their ignorance. People in our community say, fuck research. They persistently like to go off a hearsay. And then they'll tell you these bullshit facts in a very pretentious way. Can you guys hear me now? Hopefully there's sound now. What ultimately affects this shit is that you got a bunch of people who are bitter. You got a bunch of people who act like they had it like that. They act like they were born with a silver spoon. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. If you're having a problem with the men not being fathers, then why did you give them children? Why did you wait 9, almost 10 months to have a baby during this whole gestation period to give them a baby? You gave men that were not worthy to be fathers the greatest gift you can give, which is legacy. Their genetics carried into the next generation. Let's figure this shit out for a second. You'll use the old adage, well, people can change and da 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 da, but yet you can't take accountability that it's your decision and your decision alone of who gets born and who gets aborted. Who are so damn good, far gone off that liberal beverage, but won't fight for the rights of men on death row who are innocent. Can't make this shit up. I had to tell a couple of women, don't complain to a man that outranks your baby daddy. Don't complain to that. You chose him. You chose him. Women only take accountability of their actions during 2 times in their life: when they're broken and when they're too old, when nobody's checking out for them anymore. Think about it. Old women are very truly honest because they don't have to lie. They don't have to use subterfuge. When a woman's totally broken, she's totally honest because reality now dictates to her. You feel me? Reality now dictates to her. See, when they're pretty, they can dictate reality. When they get old and lose their looks, it's a sad shame. You ever look at a pro athlete who's way past their prime? After a while, it starts to look pathetic, doesn't it? Same shit. Same exact stuff, man. So each and every time we at this cigar lounge, we have these fine ass discussions. I wish I could just start doing live streams. And in this discussion, we talked about children. We talked about why children are failing. All these little bullshits. Well, the children are failing because of the school system, but the parents, I said, but they're raised in single parent homes, which is the number one indicator of failure in the black community. Being raised in a single mother home is usually a sentence of failure. But nobody wants to talk about that. Only six people, but I got 3,200 subscribers. I'm about to cancel my goddamn account because this shit is starting to become not worth it. But anyway, we get into this conversation. And then here comes the excuses. Well, some of these fathers, I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How many fathers do you know that don't want to be in their children's lives? Nobody can ever answer that question. Everybody will talk about, well, I know fathers who get custody, this other stuff. I said, okay, let's take a logical approach. Is that majority of the kids in our community? The majority of the kids live with their fathers. The majority of the kids given to the mother, or the mother has custody. But as soon as you put blame on solely black women, it's got to be both our fault, right? But if there's some blame on black men, you don't see black women sharing it. How the fuck is it my fault if I'm not a single mom? But yet, when you have a whole community of 60 years, I'll even go back as short as 50 years, maybe even 40 years. Have we progressed or regressed? But yet, when it comes to black boys not reading on level, everybody wants to, tiptoe through the meadows with giving a direct answer. Well, it's kind of hard because the fathers ain't there. Then why don't you give the kids to the fathers? Here comes a moment. But you want to complain to a guy that outranks your daddy, your baby's daddy, about your baby daddy. And I'm like, motherfucker, you picked him. I'm sorry. It's impossible for me to sit here and listen to anybody else's rhetoric about it takes two to make a baby. Of course, it takes two organisms, a male and a female, to create a new life. But the decision solely based on the woman's head who gets born. I keep saying that. Why should we get blamed for your decision? Think about it. We're held accountable even to the point where it's not even our decision to make. You want your body, your choice, my wallet, my pay. But it's only equality. Yeah, it's equality that's benefiting you. Just like women, majority of them don't want mandatory DNA testing at birth. I would really love to see those results if we had mandatory birth test, DNA testing at birth. I bet you we would have a lower birth rate than now because of the fear, the mortal fear of that child not being yours. She would be so scared that she would even come out. She would make sure you're not in the room. If you want a chick to leave you alone, give her consequences. Give her consequences. Give her some consequences. That chick will avoid you, especially if she has to answer to them. You'll never see that chick until she thinks the coast is clear. She will find a way to stay away. She will live in a vacant house for 2 months. I mean, think about that. Anytime it's some accountability on her part, you won't see nor hear from her. Won't even apologize. But yet, black men need to step up. Black men are the best fathers. How much more can we step up? I mean, what can we do? We're already up in the high rise in heaven at the penthouse. I want you to think about that. When it comes to the average black woman, you have on average better men than you or a woman. The statistics and studies have proven it. You've gotten lazier. Black men have gotten better. And honestly, I'm going to say this, which is going to be mighty controversial. If black men were to look for their equal, guess what would happen? You would realize it wouldn't be you. You would realize that very quickly. It wouldn't be you. You wouldn't get picked. And you're wondering why you're the most lonely women on earth. And this is not hatred. I'm just hoping that black women will heed my words and think about this. If black men were to pick their equal, it would not be you. And I think that's interesting. Taking everything in consideration, you're not getting the woman who can cook. If she can't cook, she can clean. If she can't clean, she can't cook. If she can't do either, she sure as hell can't do much for you. But regardless, You don't care about that. You don't care about that because you don't see down the pipe. You don't see down the line. Especially for black children. The bullshit they got them ready for are a bunch of lies, deceit. But because you didn't pick a good man to guide you and that family one way on a great path or a great journey, that's what happens. You're doomed to generations after them. And then, and only then, you'll start getting clarity, foresight, even. And I mean, what's it going to take? Is it going to take a traumatic experience or a damn near apocalyptic event? I mean, really, think about it. You get to decide whose genetics go into the future. Why not get the best possible man for that child? Think about that. She doesn't want a truck driver until she's stuck with three kids by somebody else. I really count this as I really count this as one of those things which you're not going to grow from until you see there's an issue. There's a discrepancy. And we're going to be always taking the blunt and burden to a bunch of people who are literally the idiots and low class of our society. All the excuse makers. All the excuse makers. It's not right and it's not fair. It's just amazing, man. It's been proven time and time again black men want families more than black women. And y'all can't get along with this shit. That's the amazing part. Yeah. I mean, yeah, most educated idiots with unlimited excuses. I didn't know what happened. It's shameful. I'm just looking for the reason why you don't take your accountability. Is it because you don't care? You don't know? Is it a plot of ignorance? Is it a plot of hatred? And even with that conversation in the cigar lounge, and one of the ladies was a social worker, I guess, for the school. And I asked her, I said, look, you see certain behaviors from certain children. There's a substitute teacher who just got fired for posting on Twitter. Omega dreads. There's always an excuse that they could pull out their ass. This is the reason why we say men cannot have a bad day. And that subject matter is going to have its own live stream by itself this week. Oh, and the thing about this, if we fuck up, there's going to be high consequences and penalties. It makes you really think, doesn't it? Or they were given incentives to behave in such an irresponsible way. Of course, they were irresponsible, and they were liberal. I mean, we should be able to stick our neck out there at the guillotine and see how far the damn blade, chops, right? Mm-mm. I'm just wondering. You got a lot of characters out there who go out of their way to disparage men, black men in particular, but yet they won't bring up the data. They won't bring up the statistics. They won't bring up the studies, but they'll go off of their feelings. Just like I told the lady at the cigar lounge, you work in a school system. You see what the parent which parent is coming up to the school, and if she has ratchet tendencies, bing, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to see if something's going to change or something becomes different. But then again, I'm going to change my statement. Maybe I'm not waiting. Maybe I already know what you're going to say. Maybe I know the excuses you're going to put up. And fundamentally, that's the fucked up part. I want you to really think about this. The next generation of fathers and mothers, not even going to be from the same neighborhood or economic growth or passing. Especially if this passport thing catches on real big. Drop a nail phone. Shit. There was a guidance counselor at the lounge. She's a regular. It's funny how so many people see what's going on live and in living color and still will say it's something else. The only thing these broads are afraid of is the truth. And when I kept telling them, I said, look, the number one issue with kids doing well is a lack of discipline. And men invoke discipline, they install it. There's always some pushback against the truth. Because we all know hit dogs holler. We know fundamentally people don't really want to see what's going on in the world. But we don't care. We don't care to be knowledgeable. We don't care to be effective. We don't care to be efficient. We don't even care to be downright ruthless. We got this inclusion politics shit going on where if anybody does some hood ghetto shit, oh, they cool. Even though they can fucking hate your guts. I want you to think about that. People will hate your guts and get more love and respect. People who are doing wrong will get more love and respect than you. I mean, like just now, think about this. I can literally hold a whole panel talking about how to get your kids in the military. And right now, look at my look at my live stream. What good is it to be here when nobody wants to listen? I've said it before. You ain't getting no views unless you arguing back and forth about some stupid shit, or you some bitch who just managed to learn how to fucking finagle money out of these dumbass niggas. But when you talk about real shit that affects men, nobody's seeing it. This is disrespectful. I'm starting to think that a lot of people do not want to hear the truth. A lot of people just want to go and listen to these other deranged bitches over there and come over here and be like, oh, did you hear what such and such said? No. One, I have a life. Two, I don't go where I'm not invited. I don't want to go listen to a bunch of rhetoric that some dumb bitch is going to say. Even with the Amiri shit. Fucking believes it. Because he wants to get back in the good graces of fucking Cynthia G. But here it is. I can literally tell your sons how to get work within the military, and guess what the fuck happens? Guess what the fuck happens? 25 people at best, especially lately. And if you haven't noticed, I've been experimenting with different times, different days to see what my traction looked like. And guess what happens? What's up, AM1 Detroit 313 up holiday? So come on, Charles. Black men, for the most part, clear out facts. And it's funny because fundamentally, when we get on the subjects of black male and betterment, black male encouragement, and black male achievement, we got everybody and their fucking mother blockading the fucking highways and the roads to this damn place called success. You have a bunch of bitches who get online and complain about men they shouldn't have been with in the first fucking place, and we're told this. We got a bunch of simp niggas who say, well, shorty ain't that bad. Do you know how embarrassing that is for fucking a person like Just Pearly to be on a Black Manosphere content and get more love and support than any of the brothers who've been here for the past decade? And all these niggas are going to talk about algorithm? Let's talk about Hafif real quick. Let's talk about Hafif real quick. The nigga from the roommates. Once again, with Midwestern corn husking white girl out red pill you. And this is what the example of the Black Manosphere is going to be confused of. This nigga. See, this is what happens when you don't live enough, when you don't travel enough, when you don't have enough experience and seasoning under your fucking belt. You get jokes like him. He had to get married because he wouldn't survive. He would not survive out here the way women are today. Knowing how sensitive he is, he'll probably get real dark if a woman fucks him over. And all I'm getting to. That's why they want a certain level of sucker. I had to tell a friend of mine, going into a marriage, you need to grow some fucking nuts. Nobody says you gotta cuss out your wife, abuse your wife, but grow some fucking nuts. What's the point of being a husband if you don't have any authority? Straight up, my dude. But yet, nobody sees how infiltrated the black manosphere has become. I bet you 10 years from now, they're going to look at just Pearly and Chantel Simone as the godmothers of this motherfucking space. Just watch. 10 years from now, it's going to happen. Oh, don't even get me on that. The crime rates, the single motherhood should be fucking illegal. More deaths have been caused in America from single motherhood than probably anything else in American history. More poverty, more despair, more failure rate in schools, more crime, more incarceration. Now, if you're a goddamn single mother, you should be charged. I'm going to say it. Every time you see a single mother led home, there's no fucking discipline. And see, this is the same shit that happened with civil rights. Y'all let these motherfuckers come in here, you prop them up, and then boom, black manosphere is taking over. And I'm gonna tell you how stupid people are in our community. Really, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna happily tell you why. Think about this, my dudes. Think about this. I want you to think about this very long. Look what happened to Me Too. A black chick started it. White chicks took it over. White chicks absorbed that shit so fast and so quick. You almost don't even remember Tiana Burke. What the fuck, red pill, can some lily white chick tell me about being a black man dealing with women? What can she tell me? But a lot of these crazy nimcompoops actually allow this shit. In my heart of hearts, black people are too fucking inclusive. I haven't even begun to start talking my shit. Look at hip hop. How do you create hip hop and you're the ones not getting rich off of it? Hip hop is so askew now that you got people saying Eminem's the greatest rapper ever. You think hockey is going to allow somebody to say a black man is the greatest hockey player ever? NASCAR gonna say a black man the greatest driver ever? But yet you can't keep anything, even with the talking points. I'm gonna prove it to you. Because hell, I might not even come back on here for a fucking month. And I might try something totally different. I might even switch up and erase my whole catalog and start anew. And I'm gonna be on some real coon-tastic shit just to prove a fucking point. Just to prove a fucking point. Well, black people, had slaves too. You know that The police ain't wrong when it comes to police brutality. He should niggas resist it. I bet you I will grow 1,000 subscribers within a fucking week. I bet you. There's no cop in this space that could tell me shit. Plus, I'm a war vet. White people would love me. But this here, let me see Namer's comment. Yeah, you're right. Very discouraging. Yeah, frustrating. The fuck should I do it for? People don't want to listen. People think that, hey, just Pearly invented this. Not even politics, you're right. Niggas don't even want to hear politics because niggas don't care. Half these niggas will be red pill on here and blue pill in their real life. You got niggas who secretly think that Stacey Abrams is cute and attractive. You got a lot of niggas who, when I said, are the garbage men of the dating world, I fucking meant it. I stand on it and it's never been disproven. Think about it. You got a lot of niggas who wanted to vote for these motherfuckers, even though they know they were going to be diametrically opposed to them. They don't care. They don't care. A lot of these brothers saying, well, we need somebody to speak up for them. Do you support the people that speak up for you? Electrician supports, Namer supports, Detroit, Blood Boiling, All Star, F Holiday, AM. They support content creators. They share my shit. They drop super chats and cash apps. They come on panels giving their life experience and wisdom. Where are these other niggas? Where are these other niggas? There are so many people who used to be, oh, well, you know, we got to talk up for black men. They're so fucking hoodwinked. And they're so fucking compromised now that half the shit that they've done and said is not manosphere thoughts. It's not an ideology where men, especially black men, seek out excellence. That's the disrespectful part about it. A lot of these so-called black manosphere content creators who just popping up, y'all not even keeping it real with niggas. Y'all not keeping it real with niggas, really. Tommy Sotomayor was right. A lot of times he was. But what part was you speaking on? A lot of times he was. And he saw this shit coming down the pipe years ago. Years ago. Years ago. I'm going to tell you what. The way these women reacted to when Kevin passed, You's a damn fool to vote for anything. You's a damn fool to vote for anything that agrees with black women at this point. Then they want to call of us incels. See, incels can't have women troubles because they don't get or have women. Bruh, I don't even, bruh, bruh. I don't even want to fucking tell you, man. I don't even want to tell you. I think Tommy can come back. That's if he wants to. Bruh, I don't even want to get started on this shit. There are so many simp ass niggas. You know, back in the day, a bitch would have to prostitute to get that type of money on a daily basis. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to super chat. I'm going to screenshot a lot of these motherfuckers when they go on these panels. And when we see what's in the chat, there's a lot of fucking simps who don't carry the conversation. I want you to really think about this. How many of these bitches even hold panels? How many of them really hold panels? They don't even really hold panels. A lot of them do not want any pushback. You don't see any of those chicks that say, you know what, today is challenge day. Do you? I'll say it frequently. You want to challenge me? Get your ass on this panel. You won't see female content creators in the space do that. You won't see them. There are no debates. There's a reason why those niggas at the roommates never really did any fucking debating because you could see the result down. You'll never have a nigga like a Mary come face me because one, he doesn't have the ability to try to pull me down like he pulled that bitch ass shit. And then two, I'm gonna make him eat his words. Would you allow your sons to marry them bitches that you have in the chat, them man haters? What's up, Courage Harper? And you know what? Shout out to Tommy because guess what? Tommy was the one who brought a lot of motherfuckers in this place. Tommy brought a lot. You know, they tried to X out history like a motherfucker in this place. Tommy brought a lot of motherfuckers to this space. You a motherfucking liar if you can't admit that. You a motherfucking liar if you can't admit that. Tommy brought a lot of motherfuckers. The Manosphere is damn near the house that Tommy built. Damn near. If Cynthia G hasn't been taken down, then what the fuck you touching Tommy for? Why don't black men start a petition to get rid of fucking Cynthia G? I'll wait. You know why? Because some of them want to fuck her. And see, you'll never have a Dr. Umar go to Dr. T because he knows that's too logical. He'll never come to me. Too logical. But these black. I said, no, 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 no. Let's talk about how these black women have 1.2 million children that are not black. They're not sired by black men. Shout out to that boy Electrician 480. Another real one. A major problem in the black manosphere are purple pill individuals who think they can pick up the mantle of Kevin's. Lord, you said, I gotta salute you for that one. I gotta salute you, man. That's some real shit.
Woo!
See, all these dudes. I swear to God, I love Kevin to death, but they act like the man invented the suit. None of these niggas were talking about high value men before Kevin. I knew Kevin for fucking years. Do you know how many people in the black manosphere rejected Kevin when BGS first introduced him? Oh, that nigga gay. That nigga this. He's too clean. He too preppy. He wears these type of shoes and all. Man, get the fuck out of here. And see, that's another result of being around single mothers. Too many black men dressed like a bunch of bummy hoodlums. Not one dress shirt, not one fucking pair of decent shoes, not a pair of slacks, none of that shit. But Kevin now you see guys like, oh, the roommates, oh, we gotta dress up for this shit. Nigga, be yourself. As a matter of fact, people will even tell you, I'm the motherfucker who gave him his nickname, the Godfather of style and profile, on BGS's Hangout. Why don't you start a petition to bring back Andrew Tate? Why don't you start one? I swear to God, black men show their fucking weakness. Exactly. I'll be I'll be damned. And I'm gonna say some real shit in this minute. I'm gonna be There was a time when a lot of these so-called content creators, not naming names, were scared shitless of Cynthia G. Were scared shitless of Chrissy. But think about it, right? I want you to make this make sense of how a lot of the true content creators of the Black Manosphere are not supported. A guy like Angry Man with his production value should have over 100,000. You don't see Just Pearly with anything remarkably interesting about her show. No, that's just Cynthia G, electrician, cynical G. Think about it. Some plain Jane white chick goes to not only London, but Black London, and gets paid and gets views. But here's the other question, like I told Bernard Raleigh. When black men do the same, We don't get the results that these other chicks get. We don't get the Chantel Simone results because we don't have a set of titties, and a pretty smile. Don't give me that algorithm shit. Don't give me that algorithm shit. Yeah. I mean, that's just see, Craig, you hit it on the nose. He's just preppy. He's just preppy. But yet we would cast out the fucking swine with, and pearls at the same way. We won't accept that some niggas are just some sharp, preppy niggas. I love my Jordans, I love my New Balances, but I love my dress clothes just as much. I'm starting to think, when was black men loyal? You should not. If I was a white guy talking about game, well, if I was talking about game, period, or some fresh and fit stupid shit, you'd be rolling. What's up, Bucket? Yeah, they scared of Paris Milan's demonic ass. Yeah, they scared. Think about it, right? I've always asked this: what's the beauty of listening to Jess Pearly and Chantel Simone and Melanie King when I'm not going to get any esoteric knowledge from these broads? What are they saying more profound than BGS? Excuse me. What am I going to hear that's going to be more profound than what BGS says? What am I going to hear that's more profound? Speaking of underrated, myself and underrated had a good chop up a couple of weeks ago. We had a damn good chop up a couple of weeks ago. That's another brother that brothers need to support with some good fellowship, man. Yeah, them Hennessy cupcakes are a motherfucker, man. And don't forget to support, Craig, Craig Harbor with the Tipsy Tulips. Man, you're right, electrician. They shouldn't. They should not. There's nothing profound being said in these spaces. And everybody's saying, well, they work hard. They do all the work and they put all this. I don't see the production. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Somebody point out shit to me, but guess what I always said? It's so fucking easy for a broad to get anything she needs to do because there's always a bunch of sucker niggas who's willing to give her the money and nothing in return. What the fuck do you get in return? Listen to Just Pearly. Talk to a bunch of dumbass delusional broads. You could do that walking out the street for free. Just like I said to those women in the cigar lounge, don't get mad with a guy who outranks your baby daddy. Don't get mad with me. You got like people like O'Shea praising, these chicks and shit. And I'm like, O'Shea, come on. Come on. You've been instrumental sabotaging people. But yet you're gonna big up fucking get the fuck out of here, man. You were instrumental in this. Man, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Anytime, Craig. Put your link. Hammer. I've been here for years, man. If I told you what half these motherfuckers in this section have done, it would be amazing. It would be fucking amazing. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. This year alone has been crazy. I literally have motherfuckers pull up my fucking GoFundMe, have Char Willie and Classic Ruby try to say some shit about some high value men, and literally try to make fun of my fucking project I'm trying to do. Well, if you try to ask people to help you start the business, no, you dumb bitch, I already started the business. Well, I'm trying to give you advice. And see, this is the problem. This is the number one problem why I said why the females don't belong in here. Why they don't belong in here. Number one problem is they're trying to fucking mommy you and give you advice in subjects they know nothing about. But you want to put your fucking foot in your mouth till I catch up with you on a live stream and cuss you the fuck out. But yet, a lot of these niggas out here don't see nothing wrong. You criticizing a brother trying to make a difference. I'm gonna tell you, they better hope like hell that there's still a black manosphere around. Because if Stacey gets elected, oh, that's gonna embolden a lot of these bitches for bigger offices. For all you people who in the Georgia area, you better not vote for that bitch. Better not. She don't even have the think about it. She doesn't even have the decency to talk to you about your problems and address your problems directly as a black man. But I'm wrong. I can't even get past 25 motherfuckers with 3,200 subs. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. The Simps won. I'm done. The Simps and the Ratchet bitches have won. I'm done. Niggas don't want knowledge. Niggas don't want knowledge. I'm done. I'm going the conservative route. I'm gonna go try what white people like to do. I'm gonna just do shooting, policing, old war stories. I'm done. I'm telling you that one now. I'm done. I am done. I'm gonna go a different route with this shit, and I'm gonna be like, yo, black men do not want people to speak up for them. I'm done. Black men will support a white bitch saying shit, the same motherfucking shit as anybody else in the last 7 years. The last 7 years. I'm going to tell you what really broke the camel's back. This is midday, and I haven't broke past 25 fucking live views. I should be averaging 120. And this is various times of the day and night I'm experimenting with. But you get a bunch of these ratchet bitches. I'm done. What's the point of making content? Niggas don't care. All they want to hear is me argue with a bitch. I can do that for free. I'm done. What's the point of talking about the Great Faulkner Initiative if 24 motherfuckers are only watching? And don't get me wrong, salute to the faithful 2024. Thank you. You give a damn. How the fuck are you telling me, and people got the nerve to tell me it's an algorithm? You talking to a motherfucker who had 700 live viewers for my salute to Kevin Samuels. You talking about a motherfucker even before that was averaging 125, 150. What's the difference now? I'm done. If this is the stupidity, if this is the people y'all supporting, not you watching me, but the whole fucking manosphere, I'm done. I'm going a different route. Don't ask me to talk on no shit about these women because a lot of people just don't want to hear it. They want to simp. A lot of these niggas are just true simps. And it fucking shows. I want you to think about this, right? We got a guy like electrician right here. My panels were one of the few panels that brings him up to speak about his profession for some of the brothers to get into. We have truck drivers, skilled labor, lawyers, just like he said. We have PhDs, attorneys, law enforcement, skilled tradesmen. They should have 100K subs. But if you talk about some weak ass game, if we talk about some weak ass game, everybody want to learn how to go fuck a bitch. I'm not here for the incels. Sorry, I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna say it. I'm not here for the game. What's the point of fucking a bitch if you're gonna be fucked out of your money, fucked out of your freedom, fucked out of your kids, fucked out of your legacy? What's the point? Niggas don't want to hear it. All they want to hear is Hafif getting embarrassing himself every fucking panel he gets on. They want a bunch of quick views from a bunch of bitches who say first level shit. Yeah, you're right. They need female approval. I even asked her. I said the reason why is because you're. I even told her reason why you get our position because you're Johnny Come Lately. All of a sudden now, you know that you hold an advantage being pretty. And you're gonna tell me it's hard work? Get the fuck out of here. The manosphere is known for being simpish. Umar Johnson would fit right in very easily. Very easily. They're both just as stupid, Lord, you know. They're idiotic. I want you to think about this. You can't talk about anything serious that will affect black men. You can't make a good point, but these motherfuckers get support. I think I might be done for a while. Depends on how I feel. Depends on how I feel. Hell, I might not even get on a panel for a minute. Depends how I feel. And it's not even jealousy about no shit. Hey, make your money. There's a sucker born every fucking minute. If these bitches come here and infiltrate this space and they make a lot of money, God bless them. But don't cry to me. Don't cry to BGS. Don't cry to Angry Man. Don't cry to Dr. T. Don't cry to Dr. Ron. Don't cry to Gigi when they eliminate your spaces. And I've said that for so long, electrician. I've said that so long, electrician. I've said that shit for so long, man. This is not the same manosphere from 7, 8 years ago. It's not. I hate to say it. These purple pill motherfuckers are really fucking this space over. I'm very sober. I'm very sober. I'm a weekend drinker, trust me. I'm very sober. I'm very honest about my thoughts right now. It's a lot of dumb shit that's been going on in this manosphere for a very long time. Think about it. If it's not you, Detroit, Electrician, Craig Harper, F. Holiday, Snowman, Detroit, I think I said his name, Bucket, Kareem, and a few others, I'm not going to get the traction. It's not going to be the algorithm. It's what you get. It's called frustration. It's like, I'm here to get the message out. But yet, when you try to question these females, see, this is the reason why, like a show like Bernard Rowley, and I like Bernard, but some things that he does irritates me. He tries to be protective of the women up there. I'm like, you got Shorty up there. She should know the facts why you get in opposition because you're Johnny come lately. What have you said that's different than anything else been said in the manosphere thus far? Which is a very valid question. It's no different if I go to a baby mama. Why should I give you more than what you got from your baby father? Why should I get more than what you got from your baby father? Detroit said this is not about being blamed. This is about where black men can't get together when they literally simp hard for these women, and women will not give 2 cents about black men. So this is about what has caused back in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It gets frustrating. Like, all you gotta do is be a cute bitch. You don't even have to cam up. Just have a cute ass thumbnail and an accent, and boom, $200 super chat. Boom, $500 super chat. I could easily have one of my brothers from the police department talk about real estate. I could easily have one of my brothers from the police department talk about. I could easily have one of my brothers talk about how to be a barber, how to start your business. I could get one of my brothers here to talk about LLC. I could even tell you how to start your LLC if you want a security firm, if you want any type of goddamn firm. I could have Craig Harper come up here one day and talk about his products and his tasty cupcakes and how to conduct business in one of the few black meccas in Atlanta. I can have other people up here talking about their. I've had literally, I'm the only motherfucker on here who literally had a conference, a black law enforcement and military personnel conference. It's funny because when you have this space to make a leap into politics, start a political action committee and business connections, and set an example for brothers around the world. Bingo. Bingo. That's why it's so important to add on to Dr. T's points. That's the reason why we came up with a Gray Faulkner initiative. That's the reason why people should support a current educator in the system, such as Art New Style. Salute to Detroit 313. Thanks for the message, Charles. Yep, I'm trying. I'm trying to do something different. Trying to represent for the brothers and the sisters who want to see a goddamn change. But there's so many out there who just want to see some nigga shit. Oh, such and such called out this person. Fuck all that. Craig said, "Oh hell no, this manosphere shit watered down as fuck. We get on business. I'm ready for my LLC. Atlanta is a city of scams, and you really gotta search hard for genuine people in business. You goddamn right you do. You know how many people contact me a day talk about they need security? I give them their price. I don't hear back from them. And how many fucking entertainers do the same? But nobody wants to talk about this shit. Nobody wants to talk to about electrician how to get into business, man. Nobody wants to talk to him about how to get into the business. How he had to do what type of programs are available for you to get electrical work, and how rewarding and lucrative it is. They don't want to hear. Niggas don't want to hear shit about business. They don't want to hear about military. how the military, you could get a lot of benefits out of them educationally. They don't want to hear it. What they want to hear is a bunch of broads talking about how these women need to do this and make a sandwich. Fuck out of here. Lord Juno said, I once heard Little Boosie said that the women was happy KS died. I was like, what y'all gonna say now, Blue Pillars? When KS died, man, that should have told you not even a fucking not even a fuck with a lot of these black women out here. And if you do, don't take them seriously. As soon as they came about, that's when black men should have known we have no allies. That's all. We have no allies. That's the reality of what black men should have said. We have no fucking allies. Yep. A lot of these, Craig said, I'm a street guy, so people use to try and play games with me because I can make a little money and start a business. If I believe in it, like the snow I used to shovel, hint, hint, wink, wink. I don't know paperwork, laws, etc. People will play with you. Oh yeah, they will. They will fucking try to. They will try to be some fucking get over artists. And see, sometimes I do shit for people or lend money, not anything massive, but a couple of dollars, 20, $40 to people just to see how they react. Just to see how they react. And then I tell people, I hope that $40 was worth it. I hope that $40 was worth my loyalty. I hope that $40 was worth my trust. I hope that $40 was worth my fucking protection. But niggas don't want to hear it though. Niggas don't want to hear it. If I do decide to get on here tonight, I'm going to talk about the jobs people should go for in the military. If I do decide to come on here tonight, because I think I might take a break for a minute. Oh, them Russian Jews, man, them women are horrible, man. They are just as terrible. They're just as terrible. Them aggressive ass Jewish loud ass wives, complaining ass motherfuckers. Yeah, I've been around all different races of women, so I know. Fucking horrible. But I'll say one thing they got over top of our women. They'll support you. They'll support you. If I feel like coming back out to this bitch, we're gonna talk about some business. And right then and there, I'm not gonna give a fuck if I got 3 people watching. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff that I collected about the job some of these young brothers should be vying for in the military because they're hurting. If I decide to come on later tonight, we're gonna talk about that. Because really, what's the point of getting in politics when you don't have a job? I've said it before, 7 years ago. Take over the military, take over the police departments, take over the fire departments. Your reparations will come. Matter of fact, I'll at least give y'all that one. I'll be coming on later tonight when I get done a lot of shit. Now we're going to talk about how a lot of these young brothers who are 25 and below, special forces is knocking. Those type of skills are very lucrative. Until then, everybody be safe. Thank y'all for being real. Respect to the real ones. We don't do no phony shit over here. We can't have no phony niggas and bitches over here. Thank y'all for being. I gotta thank each and every one of you in the chat and people listening who probably didn't say shit. Thank you for being real. Thank you for being some of the realest motherfuckers in this space. Thank you for actually giving me hope. Woo! Peace.
Woo!